Tim.
And we are late to the party, and the Wolves of Steel are turning on each other. And it's time to see who the alpha dog is in the pack.
Ooh, Clarke Wolfe.
I think Mark Reilly.
Vanessa's indecision because she loves them so much, both of them.
I don't know. This is
I
so
do love both of
heartbreaking
them.
for me.
Well, you got to look at it this way. Regardless of who wins, I said this on Twitter earlier, regardless of who wins, it's a good outcome, I think, because
Yeah.
they're both great competitors, and I think they're both, worthy opponents to the Outlaw, John Roca. Yep. So, whoever wins, I think we're going to have a good match in the future to look forward to as well, on top of this being already a great match.
Right.
And Reilly is the former champ as well, so Reilly definitely needs to start heading on that path to the
redemption.
championship. Yeah. He's been, scraping at the bit, or chomping at the bit, if you will, to get back into that number one contendership. And, it hasn't really gone well for him and Clarke Wolfe, to say the least. Paired up, they haven't really been putting many wins in their bank.
No. Individually, they do well.
Right.
Right.
So it's fun to see which one will come out on top between Clarke Wolfe and my boy Yodi, Mark Reilly. Now,
I'm always going to be a contender. Anybody who's going to take me on is going to be fearful, and that's what I love. I'm going to come back, don't worry. I'm going to get some wins. I'm coming back, doesn't matter where.
I want to be a contender in this league. I came in to try and win. I want to go all the way. Whoever I go up against next is going to be a challenge. Mark Reilly reached out to me, and at the exact same time, he and I are going to be teaming up. We did very well together today.
That was a funny match because she was just eating pizza the whole time.
I think we complemented each other very nicely, and I think we were able to help each other out. I think you and I are a good team.
Yeah, they are a good team.
That was a good one.
JTE.
How are you feeling about this?
Well, JTE's... Hey, pot now.
I also wanted to throw down a challenge. I actually want to get in there and get at JTE before you do.
Yeah! What? Ooh, you
guys. So JTE,
That was a good one, too.
It's your decision if you accept.
What is the name of the home planet of the Green Lantern Corps? And your ladies and gentlemen, she's back! Classy!
You beat JTE, that's great, but that means that your next match is gonna be against your teammate.
My teammate?
Mr. Mark Reilly!
Me? Oh my gosh.
Getting the JTE part is gonna be the real hard part. Whichever one of us wins, take that belt.
Exactly.
Take that belt, son.
This is going to be a great match because we're together on this. We're going to take that belt. Oh, it's that guy.
Oh, what a surprise! It's John Roca interrupting an interview.
We're gonna help each other. We're gonna try to win. Let me tell you something what happens. Alright, when you're coming for this belt, there's no place for room, there's no room for friends, family members, or any people who lose twice to the champ.
You may be holding that belt, but I don't know how well earned it was.
good video package too. I love it.
Yeah. Super fun.
Well, a lot of moments together between the two, so you have a lot to reflect on. And
Yeah.
It's tough. It's a tough fight,
No.
but it's got to happen.
they're both okay with it.
I wonder what the banter is going to be like for this. Like, friendly banter.
They're gonna be like, nice try, Mark.
Woo! Big sexy with glasses.
Gonna mess up his hair.
Oh, I like her neck.
Look at that salt and pepper beard.
Welcome back to the movie Trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff.
I'm Ken Knapsack. Big one, Harloff. Big one.
Listen, thank you. This is a huge match here, Ken, because you've got.
I was hoping someone would do something like that.
The former champion of the Schmoedown going up one more time to get a shot at the title, but this time he's got to go through his teammate, classy Clarke Wolfe, last year's Rookie of the Year.
This is friend versus friend.
It looks
colleague
good, blonde.
versus colleague, ally versus ally. This is the tension is so thick, it is rumbling around the room. And it's not just because I had Chinese food for lunch. This is a important matchup, and it's weighing emotionally on both these competitors.
It absolutely is. And look, before we even get into this thing, look, we're going to show you all the promos. We're going to get into how it all came to be. You're going to see some stuff from Booker T about who he thinks is going to win in a little bit. But this is all about the championship. Clarke Wolfe had a shot against Dan Murrell, didn't go her way. Mark Reilly has not had another shot at the title since he lost it to Dan Murrell almost a year ago. This time, in order to get the championship, either one of them, they have to go through the reigning champion. He's here tonight. Let me introduce to you the movie trivia Schmoedown champion of the world, the outlaw John Roca. They're just milking it up, knowing when he's not supposed to be competing.
I love a grown man in fingers.
That's right. All right, so he is here. Take that silly mask off your face so I can talk to you for a second. All right, now listen, I gotta ask you because we're not gonna spend too much time with you because we do that every week.
Christian's right. I earned it.
All right, take it easy. All right, listen. So tonight you've got two competitors here. The winner of this match faces you for that belt.
Yeah.
They are gonna face you. What's going to happen? Give me your thoughts on Clarke Wolfe and Mark Reilly.
This is ridiculous that I have to face these two. I mean, I've beaten Reilly so many times it just gets old.
Okay.
You can't even call it a rivalry because, like, at one point, so the other team has to win at some point. Call it a rivalry.
Damn.
So you don't want Reilly to win?
No, I mean, I'm sick of playing with him. Why do I have to play him? Like, is it because he's your friend? Or he ran Schmoedown
far away.
Or he's 7-3.
Well, sure, 7-3. How many threes? Yeah, I'm one of those. I'm two of those three, ain't I?
Well, listen, he's an ex-champion and he's fighting hard here too. And what about Clarke Wolfe?
Well, Clarke Wolfe took a while. Remember when Clarke Wolfe took a hiatus? Do you remember that? Because she couldn't handle the losses. I mean, it's ridiculous. We want a tough champion. That's me, a tough champion.
All right, so look, I don't want to keep you up here all night.
But I will say one thing. Oh yeah, go ahead. You have a question?
Who do you got tonight? You got to pick.
I got classy Clarke Wolfe.
You got Wolfe?
I do. I believe in the Wolf. You know why? Because I know what it's like to be hungry.
Yeah.
I know what it's like to get knocked down and come back and want something. That's what I did to win this belt. So I'm kind of in the classy Clarke Wolfe corner.
All right, so maybe you get your wish, and maybe you'll be facing classy Clarke Wolfe. All right, so there you go. That's the champion. That is the outlaw John Roca with his new championship belt. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna have this for a long time.
All right, get at it.
So it doesn't matter who wins.
All right, get at it. All right.
The cheers from the crowd.
Roca brings passion.
It'd be interesting to see him do his first title defense.
I know what it's like to be hungry. I ate one day, 4 days worth of food one day one time. I get it. I get where he's coming from here, but he's such a hard edge. But the people react to that too. They love it.
It could backfire in his face though, because as he goes up there screaming and yelling, I think that Wolfe and Reilly are both listening, and that's just going to drive them a little harder. But we'll see. But let's talk about Wolfe and Reilly. Here's a little story about how this all came to be.
I beat JTE, feeling good. I want that title shot. Roca, today is not about you. Yeah, for once in your life, something is not about you. I got something to say to my competitor today. I love you, Mark Reilly.
Hey, I love you, Clarke Wolfe.
Partners.
Did you just hear her talking trash on Twitter?
So,
the hair down.
Your perfect hair
Yeah.
looks just okay
Sorry,
today, or
guys.
something like
Yeah.
that.
You know what
I'm
Schmoedown fans
paraphrasing.
do? Looking for smack talk, this ain't your game. Okay? This is going to be, I don't know what you would call it. This is a
It does have the
practice
symbol on the back.
for the Roca match, if you will.
I've met
Team
Mark
Roca
Reilly
scale,
in
we
front
are
of Star
united.
Tours at
We are
Disneyland,
going
and his
after
hair
that
is
belt.
just
If it's me,
perfect.
great.
It really is.
Great. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, you're gonna get your smack talk and your bloodshed in one more match.
Yeah.
Because believe me, the Wolves of Steel are hungry, and we're gonna tear that belt right out of his hands.
I love that. I love that. You know he's gonna be talking during the whole match, though, right? He's just gonna be like sitting there and going, "Oh, I would have known that."
I wouldn't know that. I'm 400 years old. I know everything.
He's the oldest person in this league. He's the oldest person here in Burbank.
Yeah, and that's saying something.
That is saying something.
All right, so Roca, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
Like, there's more smack talk in this interview than we thought, but not.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Roca, you suck. Yeah, that's whatever.
Yeah.
But
For this is gonna be good.
Yeah, this is good because you know what? We've known each other a long time. We balance each other out. Hey, look at this. We're a team, okay? And the two of us are now playing for a belt. We are on the doorstep for that belt. And we're a team. Huh. Wonder why that is.
I don't know, but
Is it because we're really good?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's because we're really good.
So everyone who has a belt, look out.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, you too. Oh, I sound like Roka.
You know what? I'm with you. Yeah. Screw you, Santa Claus.
Get out of here, you
Yeah.
mean old fat man.
Yeah. You child weirdo.
I'm really good at smack
You're
talk.
so good
This is
at-
why we do this.
It's kind of like when Harry met Sally. It's like saying, remember the cake and.
Oh yeah, just like that.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Well,
All right.
here we go. I'm
Let's do
excited. It's gonna be
Buddy.
awesome. So
All
look
right.
out.
When?
They turned the banter into attacking
I
the
know,
other.
right? That's all you
Well,
can do.
they're hugging and they're excited to be here, obviously, and you see that
So much
to them,
love.
It's more about beating Roka than it is even facing one another.
There's such a mutual respect
Yeah.
between Reilly and
They're partners.
Wolfe. They're partners. They're running mates, and this is, like I said, it's taking a toll. But they are both competitors.
Yeah.
And once they get in that fighting pit, there, we'll see that.
All right, let's go to the tail of the tape. Ken, what do we got?
Absolutely. Starting here with Mark Reilly. His strengths are across the board. He's very strong. This guy's been watching movies since like the womb. He's a fan of classics, Star Wars. He knows he's Mark Yodi Reilly, and his other strength is not losing hair. She's got again. Well-versed knowledge, but she's an expert in Sandra Bullock movies. That can come into
Sandy.
play. Tom
Sandy
Hanks
might have a chance.
hurt people
I
before.
know.
Horror
Have a
thriller.
chance.
That's one of her, of course, her specialities. And being the classiest person in a room full of schlubs all the time is a strength as well.
It is a strength, and even though you've given some strength, now we need some keys. Here are some keys to victory from the 5-time WCW champion himself, Booker T.
Sucker!
This song plays through my head all the time now.
What's up, guys? This is Booker T, WWE Hall of Famer, 6-time World Heavyweight Champion, and just all around badass.
I like how he has
You
the
know what
crown
I'm
on his
saying?
shirt,
This week, y'all,
because one time he won the King of the Ring tournament, and he was like known as King Booker for a year, and came out with the crown and the royalty with the scepter and everything.
I remember that.
King
I remember
Booker, yeah.
I remember the scepter and like
It was
the cloak.
ridiculous.
He had a cloak,
It was
didn't he?
In the
ridiculous.
first round lately,
King
scored
Booker.
14 out of 16. If you have that kind of round in the first round, it could be an uphill battle for classic Clarke Wolfe. But you can never count her out. You saw what she
I like the guy
did
holding the
against
camera in the background.
JTE.
Yeah.
2016 Rookie of the Year. Been
He's smiling,
so
too.
close to winning that championship, and with a win,
I love
she
Booker.
will be so close again to get that title shot. You know the way I said, it's gonna go down to the wire.
Yep.
But I got the former champ, Mark Reilly. He's gonna
Yep.
finish this thing out. Fine hair, that's just the way I feel.
Reilly is very
They
good.
should do some Booker movies. Ready to Rumble?
World champ,
David Arquette,
Hall of
Joe
Fame,
Pantoliano, Oliver Platt.
total badass.
I will rule
Check out
you.
Reality Wrestling, guys.
Love Ready to
every
Rumble.
Sunday on YouTube, and I know you can dig that.
Nice shot of the pecs there.
Yeah.
Tasteful.
Look, Booker T giving the slight edge there to Mark Reilly, and that's
It really all you can do is
Right
slight
now,
edge.
Reilly is the favorite.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the former champion. He has the experience over Clarke Wolfe. He's been playing pretty hot the last couple of times out there, but Clarke Wolfe also having a very strong showing against JTE.
Christian, I'm ready.
I'm ready to
I
go.
find myself
All
staring
right,
at the
ladies
picture of
and
Brett
gentlemen,
Sheridan in the
It's
corner.
time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Woo!
Introducing first, representing the Wolves of Steel, with a record of 4 wins,
Well,
2
the
defeats.
blood.
She is the 2000
Center that camera, Copy Cops.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown Rookie of the Year,
Flick, flop, and clop, clop, clop.
Clarke Wolfe.
What? Oh. Now the Mark's got class.
She looks like
It
Supergirl,
rubs
kind
off.
of like she's gonna just like
It's just a classy tag team right there.
I know she's gonna come out.
strip down in a superhero suit.
Yeah.
She
Looks like she's getting ready to break the story, a very important story.
As well.
Gonna charge Riley for his overdue books.
She's Lois.
representing the Wolves of Steel.
All right, I'm digging
With
it.
a record of 7 wins, 3 defeats. He is the 2014 Ultimate Schmoedown
It's like some disco Star Wars.
They've gone into glitter ball mode.
Mark Reilly.
Yeah, he changed quick. Yeah, shooting guns. Travolta coming out in here.
Even his hair, like he changed his hair.
Oh, it's perfect. I love it.
The classy team.
Uh-oh. She's got something on under that shirt. I could tell.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Woo! They're gonna have it.
She's done that whole Mia Wallace thing. Mrs. Mia Wallace.
Yeah.
nice. I figured.
And who are you?
That's what I thought.
Vincent Vega.
Find the Wolves of Steel, who are not going to collide. It looks like you're
Ooh, I want some of those bird
I
troopers.
danced along. That's the most cardio I've had since
Bird
tonight.
whistles.
You look as sweaty as Bibiani did throwing candy
That's
2
true.
weeks ago.
He's still in the hospital.
All right.
Star Wars.
I know, I was just thinking that. We're talking so.
Good at that either.
All right.
Neither am I.
Clarke Wolfe, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Mark Reilly, are you ready?
I am ready, sir.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! Here we go.
That was a Vince
Starting
McMahon
with
yell.
Animated. Ken.
Yes. Category is animated. First question in which Disney film will you find Princess
Sleeping
Aurora?
Beauty.
Sleeping Beauty.
I don't go out with many people.
Princess Aurora and Prince Philip.
I have.
Disneyland.
You know that.
3, 2,
'Cause that's her
1.
cast.
Mark Reilly.
Sleeping Beauty?
Correct for 1 point. Clarke Wolfe.
Sleeping Beauty.
One.
Look
There
at
you go.
that, Christian.
All right. Category of action adventure. What is the name of the sequel to 2000?
Out of
In
the
the
shadows.
Shadows.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something shadows.
What is that sequel called?
Starring Jared Harris.
Jared Harris is Moriarty.
Moriarty, which made me sad because it wasn't that great of a movie.
And Jared Harris was also
That's it become.
Will
5,
in Lost in Space.
Will Robinson.
Will Robinson.
2,
Older Will
1.
Robinson.
Clarke Wolfe.
Sherlock Holmes, full throttle.
Mark
I
Reilly.
mean, I agree like that.
Right.
Sherlock Holmes, Game of Shadows?
That's correct. Riley going
I like
up
the
1 point
first
there.
one.
All right.
First one's so good.
It is. It's awesome.
Comedy.
Mark
Comedy
Strong.
Question 3.
With
Who
Blackburn?
plays
Lord
Richard
Blackburn, or yeah,
Father
Blackburn.
Patton
Blackburn?
Blackmore? I don't
Olive
remember.
in Little Miss Sunshine.
Keener. Damn it. What's his name?
Oh, it's
Greg Kinnear.
yeah,
Kinnear.
Greg Kinnear. There we go. That's his name.
He went to the
Such
University of
a-
Arizona.
I could see
Tucson.
his name too. Keener.
2.
I know because it's like
You can pronounce it that way.
K-E-N something. Yeah.
Right, Kinnear?
Wow, Riley.
But there's like an
All right,
N in
here.
there
Clarke
somewhere.
Wolfe still holding in there. 3 to 2.
that
All right, next
there?
category of
I
drama.
love
There's like
that.
two
That's a great
Play
movie.
small town detective Mark.
Oh,
I don't remember. One
what's
of the Coen brothers' wife.
what's her name?
Yeah, I don't remember her name.
Oh god, I'm spacing on it right now.
I know her face.
I know her face too. Ah, God.
Yeah. Damn, how could I not come up with it?
Don't you
Forgetting
know?
that.
I think I'm gonna barf. Francis
Francis
Yes,
McDormand.
damn it.
Damn.
Francis McDormand, you betcha.
There it
Oh,
is.
man.
I'm gonna barf.
Toe to toe. Toe to toe.
All right, category for the question
Won an
5
Oscar,
is
didn't she?
family.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
won for it.
Neil
Yeah.
Hirsch's character suits up for a high-octane adventure with mechanic Sparky.
Girl Next Door?
No,
The Speed Racer. The Wachowski
Yeah,
Starships
Speed
debacle. Racer X.
3.
Matthew
Repeat the
Fox.
question, please. I'm using it.
Okay.
John Goodman.
Neil Hirsch's character suits up for a high-octane adventure with mechanic Sparky and girlfriend Trixie in which film?
Problem Child 3.
5,
You know there was one, right?
I think there was one,
It's
yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
2.
But Trixie, that was the girl in, that's the girl in
Yeah.
number 2, right?
And Clarke.
Grew up to be a
Correct
beautiful
for 1
woman.
point. Riley.
Oh, really?
Ted Turner.
There we go.
Riley misses that one. All right, so this tie game here, the Speed Racer hurting Riley. All right, here we go. Fantasy sci-fi. Name one of the 2 male leads in 2015.
Donald Gleason.
Donald
Gleason.
And freaking, what's his name?
Poe.
Oscar
Oh,
Isaacs.
Isaac.
There we go.
There you go.
I love Oscar Isaacs.
And
Vikander.
girl, Vikander.
Oh yeah,
Alicia
but
Vikander.
they say male lead.
Oh, that's true.
She's not really
Riley.
male lead.
Oscar Isaac.
She's not really
Correct.
female either. She's a robot.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I thought you meant a character name, so I wrote Ryan, which was also a guess.
Oh, all right.
Oh damn,
okay.
that's tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. That's all right. All right. So here we go. Next one.
That's tough.
Category is horror thriller.
Okay.
Thriller. Bridget Fonda gets creeped out by a terrorizing roommate.
Single white
of
female.
Jason
Female,
Lee in what 1992 thriller?
They're all over this one.
A lot of things that happened to you in your past.
Absolutely. I was roommates with Jennifer Jason.
That's why. 5, 4, 3,
She's
2,
gonna
and
be
1.
somebody.
Clarke Wolfe.
Single white female.
Correct for
Fast
1
Times
point.
at
One for
Ridgemont.
white female. Look at this. What a match. What a match.
Every time that
6-5.
song
This is
plays,
why
she's
they are
getting laid.
competing for the
Yeah, she
title.
is.
Last question in the category of famous director.
Single white female too.
Who
Yeah.
directed the Stephen King adaptation of A Killer Automobile?
Christine. Oh, I don't know who directed
Directed.
it. Toby Hooper.
I don't know.
Guessing Toby Hooper.
Why is that? He makes money.
Not good at horror.
It was on movies like a few weeks ago.
I know it
Every
was.
night
For some reason, Toby Hooper makes
With
sense
Jason
to me.
Well, no, somebody
Swisher.
said it
What do you
recently.
got?
from.
A bunch of squiggle.
Yeah, it's
If
Ghostbusters
I know my
reference.
partner, he's gonna be so bummed.
Yep.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
Really?
Yeah, I was
We have a
thinking
tie
that, but
I
I
know
didn't
between the
say
two.
it.
At
Yeah.
the end of round
I don't
one,
wanna-
even the champion, John Rogan, is showing respect on that.
Yeah, he's got to be.
Although
one.
he
This
probably
is-
would be
this
the
is who I'm
go-to
gonna
since
face
he
one
did
of
a
these
lot,
winners.
but-
He's got to be ready.
Back there.
All right, here we go. Round number 2.
Tom Cruise.
Former champion spins it. Oh, that's a good spin.
That was a good
Good spin.
Uh,
Oh, so close.
That's tough.
Yeah, I like that.
Doug Love Movies has that one, and it's
It
rough.
is tough.
Contemplating his future,
What's he gonna do?
I would,
Thinking about
I would
everything?
spin again.
I'll stay.
Whoa!
Mark
Nice.
Ellis was just on
Nice.
Doug Love's movies too.
I know.
Was it a good choice?
I saw that.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Name the movie that carried the tagline.
Interview
Interview
with a
with a
Vampire.
Not interviews.
With Tom
I
Cruise.
feel like that's a rope-a-dope. I feel like it's vampires
Yeah, I feel like it's something else.
with James Woods
Oh, you know what? You're true.
and the
Probably-
Baldwin
It's probably
and the
like
and like
it's
Charlie
like
Baldwin.
Training
What's the
Yeah.
Baldwin doing?
Please don't.
Yeah, Matt, multiple choice.
Is it A, From Dusk Till Dawn?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Dusk Till Dawn. I
Yeah.
feel.
30 Days of Night, and D, Fright Night.
It could be any of
Yeah,
I
those.
There's
feel
no
like Dusk Till
vampires.
Dawn. I feel like
Except for
Dusk-
Twilight. It's not Twilight.
What do you
I'm
say?
surprised they didn't use Interview with a Vampire.
What do you
as one of
say?
the multiple
What
choice.
1999 film had the tagline, "The show has been canceled, but the adventure is just beginning"?
No, Big Fish came out after that.
Truman?
Scooby-Doo?
Correct for 2 points.
Oh,
That's big for Mark
Galaxy
Reilly.
Quest!
Big
Ah.
I
Damn.
wouldn't have known that.
What 80s
Love Galaxy
Tough round.
Quest.
This is a tough match.
The thing that won't die in the nightmare that won't end.
Night.
Nightmare
What is it?
Nightmare.
Nightmare. No.
Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah,
no,
that
the Freddy.
Wes Craven's New
New
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
No, that's an 80s film.
Oh.
Oh, that came in.
Think
You're
about
right.
the
That came
80s,
out in the
Is
90s.
it A, Alien, B,
The Thing.
Friday the 13th,
I just said the thing.
C,
I know you
The
did.
Terminator, D, The
But now we're saying the thing. We've joined you.
I'm gonna say Thing. Yeah.
The thing.
Incorrect.
Oh, man.
Friday the 13th.
Alien.
Friday
Yeah.
the 13th.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Incorrect. Looking for the Terminator.
Wow.
Terminator. And your final question.
If I'm ever on the Schmoedown, I'm never picking that category.
What stop motion animated film had the tagline "Escape or Die Frying"?
Ooh. Frankenweenie?
Stop motion. Sausage Party?
Box Trolls.
Oh, maybe.
Sausage Party.
Maybe.
Sausage Party's not stop animation.
Never take this one again.
80%
Is it
chance
A,
it's a
Shaun
stop.
the Sheep,
Chicken Run.
Chicken
Oh,
Run.
yeah, yeah.
Chicken Run.
Mary and Max,
Oh, it's been so long since I've seen that
I know.
movie.
The Curse of the Were Rabbit.
It's a weird movie.
Correct for 1 point.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's brutal. This category is brutal on Douglas movies.
Yeah.
Ridiculous taglines that you would never think.
Especially for movies that you know, and you're like,
Clarke Wolfe, you are up.
Yeah. Like Galaxy Quest?
Yeah.
What the crap?
She has other strengths though. Some of her other strengths are on the board.
80s
Oh,
movie.
okay.
80s movie.
She'll
You
spin.
know, I'm oof.
She's gonna spin again.
She's gonna spin again.
I'm gonna
Spin again.
spin again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
come
all right.
on.
There we go.
She wants to Sandra
Here's the
B.
big spin.
Sandy
There it is, and
B.
it's
She's gonna get it again. It is. Romantic comedy.
Okay.
I
Romantic
think
comedy.
that's worse.
Yeah.
Here we go.
For Clark, it is.
All right, Clark, you have the category of rom-coms. 4 questions. First one in. Which sorority was Elle Woods from? Legally Blonde
Oh.
president of.
Never saw it.
Sigma Chi, I don't know.
Alpha Beta.
Sigma Kappa?
Phi Lambda.
Oh, Kappa
Delta
Kappa
Nu.
Delta. I
Is it Kappa
think.
Delta?
Is it Kappa
C,
Kappa Delta?
Kappa Kappa Delta.
I'm gonna say Delta Nu.
T, Zeta.
I'm still saying the lambda.
Kappa Kappa Delta.
Correct.
Oh.
Delta Nu.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh, good job. You little legally blonde lover.
Clarke, second question. In which movie does Hugh Grant declare love for Andy McDowell?
Love Actually.
4 weddings
I
and
have no idea.
Oh.
Second at 2 points.
Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah.
It's funny, I looked at the question, I didn't read
Which
it.
M&Ms are Mary's favorite in the wedding planner?
I'm gonna say green because they're
brown.
Michael Scott's.
Brown.
Yeah, because they don't
Because-
have any preservatives
Brown because they are. That's the color chocolate's
no
supposed
artificial
to
coloring.
Still
Yeah.
classy. A, the
Brown.
blue ones. B, the
Brown.
red ones. C,
I love
the
that
yellow
movie.
ones. D, the orange.
That's with Ray Fiennes, right?
be. No, Matthew
No.
McConaughey and Jennifer Lopez.
You got Jennifer Lopez right, but Jennifer Lopez,
Made
Ray
in
Fiennes,
Manhattan.
Maiden. Yep.
Yeah,
that one.
Made in
Oh, yeah,
Manhattan.
that's going to be yellow?
Brown.
Incorrect.
The brown
All right,
ones.
last question.
Brown
They have the
ones.
least. Then they go to the park, right? And they watch the movie
Yeah.
at the park at the
Brown.
cemetery in
Fun
Yeah.
question,
Hollywood.
Clarke. Who plays the older Jenna in the 2000?
Oh,
Jennifer
Jennifer Garner.
13
I
going
love
on 30.
Jennifer.
That's correct.
Oh,
You
look at
won.
that.
I
Okay,
said
One that I know.
Julie, what's her name?
11-10
What we were
going
talking
into
about.
round number 3.
Couple
It
days
is
ago.
very close. Both round twos, not maybe the rounds they were looking
Jennifer
for, but it's
Goodwin.
still
One that's in
pretty
all the
close.
movies.
All right, so round
Jurassic
3 works
World,
like this.
Don't
The
Chase
competitors
You
will have
from Arrested
3
Development.
categories to
Oh, yeah.
Judy Greer.
Judy Greer.
1 and 25.
She was
She's in
one
that too.
Yeah, she is.
Scale from 2 points. 7, 9, 14. Clarke Wolfe.
4, 12, and 19.
4, 12, and 19. Clarke Wolfe, you are down by 1 point. You will be going
At least it's
first.
close.
Yeah.
You chose category 4 in the category of dramas. What company did
FedEx.
Chuck
Yeah,
Norris
FedEx.
work for in
They live and die by the clock.
UPS.
Mm.
FedEx.
Damn,
FedEx
Clarke.
was the answer there. But you
A little
now
too quick.
have your 3-pointers
See, that would
on
be
the
something
board in
that
the
I
category of Oscar movies. Jean Dujardin played George Valentine in which best
The Artist.
The Artist. No, it is The Artist.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
The
Correct
Artist.
for 3 points.
Good
All
girl.
right, so there we go. So now it goes back to Mark Reilly, who gets his 2-pointer in order to try to tie the game here.
Absolutely.
My father the
You
hero,
picked
but that's-
for your
Yes.
Gerard Depardieu.
That is the category.
And Katherine Heigl.
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie.
I love that movie.
2 more questions. What is the name of the sequel to Laura Croft?
Cradle of Life.
Yep, that one.
Damn, girl, you're a Tomb Raider.
I don't like the second one though. The first one is good. The second one, not so much.
Tim over here rolling
Ugh.
the freaking Tomb Raider questions.
If I had the thing, I could write it down. I
Book of
would have done.
Secrets?
Book of Secrets? Isn't that National Treasure?
Yeah.
Now, Mark Reilly has a chance to
Book
go
of Shadow
lead here
Secrets,
with
that's
his
National Treasure
3
and Blair
points.
Witch 2.
3
Yeah.
points.
And
Book
Mark,
of
you
Shadows.
picked, number 9 for your 3-point question. That's Disney. Disney. Upon which birthday does the Curse of Sleep?
18?
No, it's younger.
They're 16.
It's younger.
either
It's
13.
15th or 16th. I don't
It's
remember.
either 15,
Maybe
16,
it's
but I feel like
16.
That's correct.
16.
All right, so now it comes down
I've heard that
to
question
Clarke
before
Wolfe
on, I think,
now
Schmoedown,
has
actually.
her 5-pointer in order to go back in
Although it would
the
make
lead
sense if it
here.
was 18 or you become a
Category
woman.
19.
Not back
Clarke
then.
Wolfe, You picked
Oh, that's true.
sports movies.
Sports movies.
She's like,
Suck it.
Major League.
All right,
Ladybugs.
for your 5
Big Green.
pointers.
Little Giants.
In Hoosiers,
Damn.
Coach Norman Dale's past includes his collegiate coaching career and
Come on, Tim. This is all you, man. I don't remember Hoosiers at
Neither do
all.
I. No,
I was
don't
more
either.
Teen Wolf.
Yep.
Drunk driving.
I think you got this right.
Yeah, DUI.
I'm gonna say his brother's death.
And your winner,
That was a good game though.
ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, Mark.
That was a tough match, y'all.
It was.
That was
Rock for everyone involved.
Yeah, man, that was rough for us on this end.
Because they didn't even
What
get
was
near
it?
20.
What a battle.
Who was it?
That went down. It almost went right back to Mark Reilly. What a battle. That was everything we thought it was going to be. With Mark Reilly now going once again to face John Outlaw Rowe.
Roca is screaming in the audience. He's being asked to leave by our Chihuahua, who is our security. This is
Freaking bird
I'm taking an
whistles.
emotional toll.
I want
Watching
one.
these two friends and allies fight it out.
It was a great fight. I mean, that first round was incredible. But before we get into this thing, let's hear from both Clarke Wolfe and Mark Reilly.
Doesn't
We're talking
sound like his
to
bird
fight
whistles.
right now.
What is up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here. We're mixing it up a little bit today with what could have very easily been the
Is that
champion.
Bruce Campbell on her
last
shirt?
Yeah, it
season.
is.
That's what I was looking at too.
Oh yeah, it is.
Clarke,
Is it
was
Evil
I think it's
Dead?
Evil
Army
Dead.
of Darkness?
Oh, it's Evil
Evil
Dead.
Dead.
Well, I don't know because I
Oh, it says
think I see Miss Honey. Miss Honey behind her.
In their love of both competitors
says Evil
today.
Dead on the
How do you feel?
We're all
Evil
trying to
Dead.
figure out. Yeah,
Evil
Evil
Dead,
Dead.
yeah.
Yeah.
So happy that Reilly.
Oh, there we go. Hugs galore.
But I think it's an Ash versus Evil Dead shirt.
Yeah, I
Probably.
feel good about everything that happened, and
Yeah,
well,
you're right.
no,
It was on the
Right.
other side
I
of it.
don't feel good about it because I lost.
FedEx girl.
Which is never fun. However, there's no better way to lose than to somebody who has held the belt for a very long time, who is your partner, who is awesome, and I'm disappointed in myself for the UPS FedEx little snafu, and there was
I would have
something
done
in my
that
head
too. I
was
was
saying
like,
something
first thing
about
that popped in
brown
my mind of
M&Ms.
Wiki.
And
Living
so
down
I'm a
by the
little bummed out
clock,
about
girl.
that,
Well, I know
but
it's
aside
FedEx,
from those
but
two, what can you do?
You know, and props to
It
you,
was
Clarke
one of
Wolfe,
those
because
things.
every time you get a category that you're maybe not so confident in, you managed to pull it out. You did pretty well in romantic comedies, all things considered.
Well, I mean, I like some romantic comedies, of course, like 13 Going on 30, which is a good one.
Great.
It is. Now, how do you feel about the upcoming
Mark Ruffalo.
impending Roca versus Reilly
doing the
match?
thriller
Well, you
thing.
know what they say, third time's a charm, and I think my partner is going to take that belt back.
I think that the entire
Dang.
world is rooting for him. Well, thank you so much, Clarke. Again, congratulations.
We are
Still
too.
one of the strongest competitors in this league, and we look forward to seeing great things.
God,
from you
it's
in the
far, far
future.
away though, man. It's Roca
And we
versus
are
Reilly.
It's brutal.
victorious, Mark Reilly.
I love
Mark,
them.
Wonderful job in the match today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I never.
Yeah, we're winners.
That
We
was
gave her shirt.
a hard match because I had to play Clarke. But man, is she classy. I know that's her name, but she is the classiest person I've ever met. I'm so happy that it was her.
Till he
She
looks
gave
in
me
a mirror.
question. I gave her my one question, she would have been here. That's how good of a competitor. But you know what? I'm here
It was
now,
good.
and I am excited. It's been about 9 months since I've got the
Julianne
shot.
Moore, Hugh Grant,
I wanted a shot.
Jeff
I wanted to
Goldblum,
get back.
Joan Cusack.
He's always talking about he messed up Bespin, and then it drove him to go get that belt. The same is happening here. I get my shot now. I can't wait.
And listen, Reilly,
Oh,
given
that's gonna be
your
such a
very
good
impressive record,
match.
You're 8-3 now. I think that third time might be the charm, and you might have the opportunity to get that belt back from Roca.
I'm always breathing down his neck, aren't I?
Uh-oh.
Of course he's
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
He's wearing a Wolves of Steel shirt.
I'm getting a
or
little sick and
jacket.
tired of your attitude the last couple of weeks. I'm the champ here, all right? You don't push me out of interviews. You don't
He
cut
could
off-
totally be like, "Is that my jacket?"
And you don't say the
Suits
whole
you.
world
He's looking at it.
is against
Yeah.
Because I want to tell you something about the outlaw nation. There's a
Uh-oh.
lot of us out there. There's a lot of us. that are
Look at
Why
Reilly.
don't you step aside? Let me handle this interview.
Look at Riley.
Be my guest, Roca.
Yeah. Get out.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the world is that you're wearing that jacket right
That's
now.
right. I want to see how it fits, Riley. Wear your little Superman jacket.
How does it feel to be jinxed?
Well, it's not actually because I'm busting out of it with my Black Adam. Listen, how many times I gotta beat you, man? How many times do I have to beat you till you get it? See, what the lie they're telling you is third time's a charm. Oh, no. I've already beaten this man 3 times. 2015, 2017 twice, or 2016 twice, and now in 2017 I will beat him again. It just gets old, whipping you like a dead horse. Like, it just gets old, man. How many more times can you come and face me?
Bring down your neck, Roca. I can see you're scared. You put it on your jacket here. You know what? Get the hell out of here. This is my interview, okay? You're talking to Emma Fife. Emma Fife? You're telling you are the classless. You are the most classless champion I've ever seen. You have no respect whatsoever. You sit there in the audience, you yell at people that aren't even, it's their first time. You know what this competition needs? It needs a frickin' hero. You are a villain. You are a piece of Get out! Get out! I am sick and tired of it. There is no a champion doesn't sit here and call people out. A champion doesn't sit there and brag and say they need all the belts. A champion will step up when needed, when called. They don't ride around on a pink felt horse claiming there's some apocalypse that need 4 horsemen for a movie trivia contest. Get out of here! Get out of here!
Riley!
This is my interview. Get out!
Yodi!
Get out.
Hear me right now.
All right, get out.
Bangarang
Get
Riley!
out.
Oh,
Get
no!
out! Get out! My God! Does anybody else? Oh, get the out!
Yeah!
Person out! Get out! You piece of. I mean, is anybody else tired of it? Is anybody else tired of this? I mean, I am freaking sick of this stuff. Are you okay?
Not when it works out like this, Reilly. I love it.
Of the people,
I love it.
believe in. I'm certainly rooting for you, but I think it's time the Mark Reilly comeback story is long overdue. You going for that belt?
Yeah, I'm going for that belt. You know why? Because it looks good on me. Better than that jerkwad. What does this look like? This is going to be a belt. Right on here. I'm coming for it, Roka. And you're freaking scared. And I can tell it. You know what? Kiss my ass.
I think the sparks are certainly flying. We look forward to it.
Well done, sir.
Yes.
Schmoedown
So good.
between Mark
Well
Reilly
played.
and John Stephen Roca. Christian and Ken, back to you.
Oh my god.
Well, no surprise there that John Roca and Mark Reilly, but how about Mark Reilly screaming at John Roca? That was very interesting. Didn't expect that to happen at all. And then Clarke Wolfe. What I loved about Clarke Wolfe is that she's very confident with everything, the way that she played, as she should have been. And we're not going to see the end of her. And the fact, yes, we know the Wolves of Steel together. They are going to be a formidable team. Mark Reilly, there is a future where Mark Reilly is holding both belts.
Absolutely. He could be just arms out, belts hanging all over. He is that talented, but so is Clarke. She put up a great fight. Sometimes it's the luck, the draw, or the numbers. This was one for the ages.
Oh man, it was just that sports thing. Had she hit something else, you don't know. It could have went either way here. But there
That's
you
Craven
go, Mark
Films.
Reilly going up to play John the Outlaw Roca a
CB.
week after the free-for-all.
Oh,
That's right, 30 competitors competing in the
Oh.
That's gonna be
free-for-all.
a good one, too.
Any title that they want.
Got
That
some
will be
time.
happening in April. You want to find out more about matches, you want to find out more about schedules and stats and all
It's
that
gonna be
stuff,
brutal.
join the Movie Trivia Facebook page, started by you guys. Also listen to the Schmoedown Rundown.
A lot of people
You guys
thirsty
have
for that
up, the
title.
Schmoedown
I know.
Right afterwards. On Saturdays it goes up. Check it out, the Schmoedown Rundown. And you guys, make sure you tweet at our competitors. Let them know what you thought. Comment and like. That's the most important thing. If there's 70, 80, 90,000 of you guys watching, that's how many should be commenting and liking. For Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff. See you next time.
Peace.
Where's Vikuga? Where is he?
Josh McCougar here with your best update. Huge match between Clarke Wolfe.
God, I love him. I love him so much. It's great.
Clarke Wolfe. Guys, it was a hard-fought match. If you have her in your fantasy
He's so
league,
cute
hold
how he, like,
on.
deepens
She's
his voice
still
and talks
competing.
super fast.
Always puts out points. She always looks great. She always looks like she'd go to a dinner
Baby
party
face over
after
here.
moving to the Schmoedown. That's how good it is.
Going to a dinner party?
Going for the title. He's a mastermind. He knows his stuff. He puts up points on the board. He hates John Roca with the passion of I hate vegan. I'm just saying.
Vegan.
I hate
Go out
vegan?
there,
Is that what
you're
he
making your
said?
fantasy marks, you're making your points, you're making dreams come true in the Schmoedown Fantasy League. For all your fantasy updates, go to the Facebook page, go to schmoedown.com.
One take Makuga.
Start a league, join a league, become a league. Do it by yourself. Go to a Thanksgiving dinner, start a league there. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm running out of breath. Schmoedown. Woo!
Okay, so I mean that was a
That was a close
That was
game.
brutal.
Close match.
Some brutal questions there.
low-scoring game too, which
Yeah.
means that usually means the defense was pretty good when they're
Yeah.
a low-scoring game. But I mean, there were some easy questions, obviously, that were missed. Easy to us, as you know, like FedEx. But like you said, it's kind of the first thing that pops in your head.
Yeah. I mean,
Delivery systems.
I even
Yeah.
right now when you said FedEx first, I had to think for a second, be like, oh, it's FedEx, instead of like if I was out there or something, I'd be like, like you're trying to beat the clock essentially, and then you kind of say the wrong
You
thing.
live and die by the clock, girl. I live and breathe Castaway. I love Castaway.
Castaway's a good movie.
FedEx at the back of my mind. The second you say, where did he work? It's FedEx. But that's the thing. That's not how it is for her. There's other movies
Yeah.
that she's the same way where I'm like, I don't know.
Right.
No clue. And that's the Schmoedown. That's the best part. Riley, though. Riley getting up in arms against Roca. Seeing that, I mean, definitely
my
brought joy to me, even though I love the two of them.
That was epic, and I can't wait to see the showdown that's going to happen on after the free for all, but also the social media banter that's going to happen.
Back
yeah.
and forth. Yeah.
It's going
Yeah.
to be exciting to watch as well.
Yeah, between the fans too. The fans, it's going to be interesting to see how the fans react to, Roca versus Riley. So I'm pretty excited to see what people have to say about that.
And it's
I'm
funny.
excited for the banter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny though because the fact, like Riley just said it right now, Roca is a villain, and it's funny because I haven't really perceived Roca as a villain because you've got people like the Lions
Patriots and
Den and
Lions Den.
ETC, and you have these
Yeah.
true villains, but Roca has been becoming more of like the arrogant
He
title
basically
holder.
has lived long enough to see himself become the villain.
Yeah.
Perfect, absolutely. That's where Rocha is right now. Now he's making heroes out of his competitors, like Reilly, who's going up against him, and it seems like anybody that takes out Rocha is going to be the people's champ.
Yeah.
Right.
However, though, with that being said, The Rock was the people's champ. He held on to that belt for a while, and everyone loved him, but he was still the villain. So you could still be the villain, but yet everybody's still rooting for you, and you're the people's champ.
Well, he's
So-
definitely got a huge following with the Outlaw Nation. I mean,
He does.
A lot of people out there that love him.
And
I mean, I love him.
I love him
I
too.
love him as well, but I'm gonna find myself rooting for the hero.
I'm gonna go.
usually
Yeah, I'm
in
gonna
every
go
case.
root for.
So in this case, I'm gonna be rooting
For
for
Reilly.
Reilly. Sorry, Rocha, but
Well, yeah,
it's
Rocha's
still gonna be fun to watch.
Rocha's road for the redemption's kind of paved its course or whatever.
Right,
Yeah.
and now it's time for Reilly to kind of pave his way. And it's funny because at the beginning of this, we talked about how I got to meet Yodi in front of Star Tours. We got to
also
meet
got to
John
meet
Rocha
At D23.
in line to meet Ahsoka, Ashley Eckstein, and here comes Rocha turning the corner with some guy with a camera bigger than our freaking body. And then he was the sweetest, nicest guy ever, but that was before the Schmoedown got under his blood. He has seemed to take on a whole
Might be a different beast
persona.
now.
Yeah. But back then, you know, I met Reilly on his girlfriend's birthday, and they were both equally the sweetest guys. So to see them go from then to where we are now was like 2 years ago to where we are now, it's
Schmoedown, man.
crazy. It changes you. It
Gets you.
changes
Gets to
you.
you.
Lots of energy, though. I mean, that's why, you know, lots of energy stirs up in there, and so you get passionate, you get competitive, and it creates this huge fire on the playing
A
field.
lot of ego too.
Yeah.
A lot of ego.
So-
I mean, there are things that you know someone else doesn't know, and you're gonna hold that against them for
Oh, yeah.
not knowing.
Their
it.
whole like
Yep.
banter between the two kind of reminded me of Community when they do the paintball. Like everyone's so sweet, and then all of a sudden they're at their throats.
And then when you lose, Denny's is for winners, and you go home sad because you lost. But either way, guys, we do always appreciate you watching our reaction to the Schmoedowns. And we appreciate Collider, Christian Harloff, Perry Nimerov, John Rocha, all
Reilly,
the rest of them,
Clarke
Emma
Wolfe,
Fife.
even the Lion's Den and Four Horsemen, like
Patriot.
everyone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone has been completely supportive of these reactions, which means, guys, get your reactions
Yeah.
on if you haven't. I mean, even if it's just cell phone, hold it up, post it somewhere, because that's going to help Collider, that's going to help the Schmoedown, that's going to make it bigger than where it is right now. I mean, everything starts out small and grows huge, and right now we're at the factory ground floor of the Schmoedown. So go ahead, get out there, put your reactions down, talk to us, communicate with us, tweet us, Collider, go to
Yes,
them.
and go to their Collider, watch it, like and subscribe, like they said, because it is very important for them to get the likes and
You want it to
subscribes.
get bigger? That's how it gets bigger.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we can get, just
Let's
like
get
what,
Kevin
get
Smith
more.
on there. Let's get some more people on there.
Get some
Yeah.
visual effects, some throwdowns, some.
It's
Come out
gonna
with
be
fire.
it's gonna be huge,
I love
and we
that.
see that. We see what they've done with this, and we are happy to be, as small as we are, a part of what Collider is doing with the Schmoedown. So thank you to Collider and all those guys. Thank you to you guys for watching, and as always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
Bye.